You fell for it, didn't you? You MCU maggots out here scouring the goddamn internet for the leaked mid and end credits scene of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. What in the name of heavenly sorcery are you doing with your fucking lives? You know, God himself is watching. And when he sees his creation spending their free time scouring the goddamn internet for post-credit scenes of horrible franchises that should have ended 15 movies ago, don't at me, you know it's true, of franchises whose best film, aka Thor the Dark World, are easily overlooked and outranked by the most popular fandom consensus that, what, Endgame was better? Are you fucking kidding me? And now we've got this absolute joke of a clown, Benedict Cumberbatch, starring in Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. Well, the only multiverse here is the one where Marvel keeps hitting Control-C, Control-V on the same generic superhero movie formula and just swapping out the heroes, and you mindless drones lap that shit up. They bring it out to the trough like pig slop, and you eat that shit up with a smile on your face. You're happier than a pig in shit, happier than a retard with a hard dick and a vacuum cleaner. I mean, my God, seriously, this is what you fucking clowns are getting off to? This is what's got you so excited? Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness. How fucking low you have all fallen. I mean, let's be real. The MCU is, always will be, and has always been a gigantic joke, but even I, somebody who's hated the MCU with a fiery passion from the beginning, from the moment I saw Downey Jr. in the original Iron Man, AC/DC pumping through the sound system in the theater back in 2008, I knew this entire franchise was going to be garbage from day one, and I said as such on this channel. Go back and look it up. But even me will admit the decline. Because while you all lap this shit up and proclaim it the second coming of Christ, I see through the ruse, I see through the illusion, I see through the quote-unquote MCU magic into what this really is, a hollow shell, a soulless, lacking heart money machine meant and continuing for only one purpose: to siphon dollars out of your wallet into Disney's fucking account. That's all it is. And if you're too dumb to see that, well, I mean, honestly, at this point, you're beyond hope. You're probably subscribed to Disney Plus as well, jerking off to every single MCU show they decide to shovel out based on secondary mid-characters that nobody gave a shit about, like Loki, or, my God, the Falcon and the Winter Soldier, WandaVision. What is this garbage? What is this absolute refuse that they are shoving down your throats? These pieces of shit that they're forcing you to eat, and you're smiling in between bites. I mean, you're better than this. This is an abusive relationship, and it's the worst kind because you don't realize that you're being abused. You don't realize that Disney has your nutsack in a vice, and if you threaten, if you even let the idea cross of not seeing that next MCU movie in theaters, they start cranking the vice, your nuts start getting squeezed together, and then what's that? Fear of missing out. Oh yeah, they want you to be absolutely petrified. They want your asshole clenched so tight at the thought of going online the moment a new MCU movie comes out because of the mid-credit scene and the end-credit scene. Where's the franchise going now? Spoiler alert, don't care. Never have, never will. You think for what? Now, I'll be honest with my audience. I have to go see these movies in the theater because Disney invites me, and as a professional critic, I need to tell my people the truth. But if you think for 1 second that I'm sitting my ass in a movie theater seat a second longer than when the credits begin rolling to see some cock tease, some out-of-context setup for the next film, you are so far beyond deluded it's not even funny. I know that after the credits start rolling and after the normal people leave, that's when all the MCU neckbeards unzip their pants and start jerking off, and they have a collective orgy the moment a scene pops up mid-credits, even though, this is like the 39th time that we've seen this tired old trick. Let them have it. Let them bring their Kleenex, and I feel so bad for the jizz mop-up crew at the movie theaters who have to clean up the neckbeard nut. I mean, my God, you know those nuts have been drained by one thing and one thing only. Rosie Palm and her 5 friends. No woman would go anywhere near these fat, gelatinous motherfuckers who don't bathe and live, eat, breathe, and shit the MCU with a 10-foot pole if they didn't have to. And God help, they get the side of the woman. These motherfuckers go home because the women don't immediately sleep with them, and they type a long diatribe on r/red pill about how the female race is offending them and creating an obstacle in their existence. They're sad, pathetic losers, but you know what? If you don't believe me, if you don't believe that these clowns exist, all you need to do is scroll down to my comments section. They'll be there. They're little parasitic leeches who will get so fucking offended because I insulted their shitty movie franchise that they're going to type me college-length essays about why I'm wrong and why their life isn't actually worthless. Spoiler alert, it is. And spoiler alert, that gigantic 20,000 multi-paragraph essay you just typed in my comments section only further cements the proof that I live in your head rent-free, and you can go cry more salty tears in the corner until the next MCU movie comes out. It doesn't change the fact that at the end of the day, my life is worth more than yours. You're a drain on society, and you need to change. You need to turn it around, son, because the way you're going, fucking joke, man.